Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to Derrick's Restorations in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I cannot get enough of this game. I have been playing it non-stop and grinding some money. My plan today is to go to the junkyard, like I said in the end of the last episode, and what I want to do is buy a project car. And in order to do that and not tie up, our main mechanic bay, we actually have to buy a second bay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that's going to go... Oh, we also unlocked customization. Didn't realize that. So we got rid of the bus, it looks like, which is actually a little better. A little more space, gives us room to work. So I want to buy a project car at the junkyard, which is why I wanted a second bay, and then we could still have our first bay for projects. So if I do go ahead and just take the timing belt project, go ahead and move this to the first car lift. So this is going to be a working lift, and then this is going to be the lift for the project car, like I said. So obviously, we're going to need to find a project car in the junkyard, so we're going to have to go sort through a lot of trash in order to find a diamond. And actually, right when we spawned in, I did see this car here. A GT20. It's got a little high mileage, not too bad. Conditions, we can't really inspect any of this yet. So the body's pretty damaged. Everything else we don't know, and it is almost $7,000, which is more than half of our current funds. What about this guy? It is only $4 grand. I did come here once already as soon as we unlocked the junkyard. I didn't realize it would cost money. This is almost 10 grand, holy shit. I didn't realize it actually cost money to come here, so that might have been a bad idea. So I think what we do is we find a body first, and then maybe we root around to try and find pieces that we need. Actually, to be fair, I don't even think we can repair them yet unless we expand. So this might be a fool's errand unless we find like a really good, like the rear suspension arm. That's actually pretty good condition. So I think we do it. I think we buy the blue El Camino looking car. I did inspect it, so if we look at all this stuff, we are missing a lot, or at least we can't test it at the junkyard, but a lot of it's in rough condition. This is why it's called a project car. But honestly, for $4,000, I think we can make some money on this thing. Where do you want to place the purchase car? Put it in the garage. There we go. Buy one car from the junkyard. Now I'm just going to take another look around here quick. See if we can find some basic items in decent condition. Probably not, but I'm gonna have a quick look around anything. I'm looking for anything over like 30 maybe. I'll let you guys know how I make out. So as it turns out, we didn't find anything in the junkyard. I know, shocker. So we have this thing set up on our second lift here. We're gonna go ahead and look at the engine, and if we can, obviously we can't check the tire pressure because there's one tire. Do we have any electrical components that we can check right now? That's it, eh? Well, right off the bat, if we sell it right now, we can make almost $1,000, but obviously we don't want to do that until we fix at least some of the issues, because it's not looking great. Okay, but anyway, this guy's been waiting a long time to get his timing belt and water pump fixed, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So first things first, if we're changing the water pump, we have to drain the coolant. Take a quick look around. Water pump obviously is right there. Belt tensioner is going to need replacing. Right? Timing belt, tensioner. The timing belt, is that on the... Oh, it's under the timing cover. Right. So like I said, this guy's been waiting a really long time, so we're going to go ahead and fix this car for him and get it out of here. Now we opened up the timing belt, get that off, and now we're going to go ahead and fly up all his parts that he needs. And get this car fixed up back out of the shop in a jiff. But pretty easy. Most of the side jobs that you do that aren't story missions are just like brakes and timing belts. There's been a few major issues, like, oh my god, I had one where I needed to replace 2 pistons, so I had to take off the crankshafts, both crankshafts, all the pulleys, timing belts, and everything like that. And when I did it, I didn't realize I needed both pistons out of the engine, so I only took off one, rebuilt the entire engine, and then had to take it off again, get that one piston that I missed, and then reassemble it again. And it was just, it took forever. It was a nightmare. Are we done here? Yes. I cannot believe that I did that. But it was a good experience. I had unscrewed so many bolts that I actually leveled up. So it was a good learning experience. All right, now that your coolant's all filled up, close your hood, and we will send you. How's your interior looking? Tell you what, we'll give you a bit of a scrub down. Well, the back seat's actually just pretty worn out. I've done all I can do. Let's check out this customization. What is this? Allow us to change the look of some parts of your garage. Required expansions is a lift. How customizable can we get here? How do we change? I see there's a ladder in the corner that's glowing. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so garage floor A. Oh, I see. Option 2, this is all free because we paid the $1,000, right? I gotta be honest, I don't like a lot of these options. Can we clean up the floor? Let's default. I do like the dark. I don't know who would ever get this. Let me go like a... Ooh, that blue's actually very nice. Garage upper wall. I'm particular to the classic brick. And I think we'll do it. Well, now all brick looks a bit much. Because I don't really want white walls in the garage. It's going to get super dirty super fast. But I also don't want to be boxed in. Wow, you can change everything. We're going to go red. Tire balancer. Obviously red to match. Garbage and damage. No, get out of here. Default option 1. Yeah, we're going to have a clean garage. Thank you. Look at this, dude. We are looking fancy. This car looks so out of place now. It's not even funny, but I like it. It looks slick. All right, so this car, I forget what it came in here for. Obviously, change all the filters and the throttle. Can we get to the throttle from above, or is that something we have to go underneath for? Obviously, the oil filter we needed to get underneath. Honestly, the brake servo doesn't look all that in great shape either, but I think just here for the throttle. Throttle, fuel filter. What did you want? Air filter and oil filter. Take the air filter cabinet off. You're gonna make me take all the clips. Just get me over there. I think I prefer when they're screwed on, honestly. Once we get these all changed, we'll go underneath for the oil filter, and everything on this job should be done. Screw on the brand new oil filter here, and we should be done. Let me check our checklist. That is correct. Amundo, my friend. Are you sure you don't want me to look at that, that servo? Or even the gearbox? Like, starter looks brand new, but... Alright, you make sure to keep an eye on that. Come back if it gives you any problems. $398. One upgrade that I did get, I forgot, I don't think I showed you guys yet, is I have the salvage container where I can scrap all of this old stuff for salvage, and I'm actually getting pretty good at the bonus. I say as I miss that one. I can hit it like 50% of the time. Alright, you know what? Forget I said anything. There we go. End on a big bonus. End on a big bonus. So one thing we gotta get something started here on this project car. I think maybe I just disassemble everything. Maybe we could start with just the axle makeup here. So if I put all this, obviously we're gonna need a caliper. So that's 20, that's 110, that's 12. Okay, I think we can do this. I was going to try and repair some of this stuff just to see if I could. I have the repair ability, but I think I need to upgrade my garage in order to use that. So let me just go in here. Maybe get something that looks nice and shiny on this car. I don't have the necessary part. I didn't buy a caliper. So I didn't realize that the back of these cars are different setup than the front. So I think I just wasted a bunch of money. If I take off this tire, yeah, this is a worn brake drum and everything. So so the rear setup on this is actually different than the front setup, and I have all of these wheel hub bearings and whatnot that I have that I can't actually use. The calipers and the pads I'll probably use, but like the front axle covers and stuff like that I probably won't use. So we're getting a little low on funds. We might have to go ahead and accept this new story mission here. So this is a Bolt Hornet. Good morning, would you be able to help me? It's my first car. I might not be the perfect car, but it's mine. I've always dreamed about one like this, so I finally managed to save some cash. I started looking immediately. Seems that I might have gotten a bit carried away. I heard that this doesn't bode well. Yeah, same. I know what that's like. Salesman said that the brakes need to be repaired and the rest is in perfect condition. This morning I heard a banging in the back and it pulls to the right. I hope it's nothing serious. I'll borrow some cash if necessary, but I hope it's just the brakes. I can't wait to hit the road again. Please do a checkup and replace what you need. See you. So we gotta fix the body, other tasks, change the oil, and everything like that. So let's hope you don't need a whole restoration. Ignition coils, camshaft, brake pads, left spring U-bolt. I don't even know what that is. Spark plugs, timing belt, that's all pretty simple. Fix the front bumper, change the oils, and refill the washer fluid. When you say fix the front bumper, I think I need a whole new front bumper. Where would I get bodywork station? This is, I think, what I want. Bolt Hornet. I do front bumper. That should be what you need, right? Switch to assemble mode. Here we go for the body. I've never done a body restoration before, so that's not going to match. I don't have a paint shop. I hope that's not going to be an issue. Can I get a paint shop? 1500. Okay, looks like you're getting a black bumper, my dude. Can't forget to put the headlights in. It would have been bad. Alright, so where do we even begin? I guess all 4 brake pads. I'm not going to put any of the liquids in case I have to drain anything. Actually, I think it's just the oil. I guess we start with all the bushings. I think there's 6 of them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 in the back. That might be a good place to start. Accessible from under the car lift. Okay, so we gotta lift it up to get that one. Alright, well this definitely needs to be replaced. That's all rusted out. That's gotta be replaced as well. I see U-bolt there. Gotta be replaced. I guess we might as well start replacing some of this, right? A spring cap here, spring cap over here. just gonna go ahead and lift this up and make my life a little bit easier. These are the U-bolts that we have to replace. There's 2 of them. Actually, I think there's 3 of them. I think there's one on the other side as well. It's got to be replaced, but... And this whole solid axle control arm's got to go too. And this game is so cool. You learn so much. I can't take that off yet. Like, just so much I didn't even realize about cars and all that stuff. I'm gonna start buying them some stuff here. I think I can put this on without interfering. Let's put this back on. Leaf spring, then we'll get the U-bolts on. What is that, a leaf? Leaf spring U-bolt. Sounds good. Alright, spring cap. Gotta put these back on. Get this pushing back into place. I think that's it for this side, right? Once we put the wheel back on. We have the tire back on this side. This side, we have to come over here. Take this U-bolt back off. I don't think I bought a 3rd one. The spring cap back on, the shock absorbers, rear spring. Shock absorbent pad, and I know there is a rubber bushing or 2 around here that I need to replace, so let's get these done as well. Get this one out of here now that it's up. Remove this whole piece. Okay, sure. There we go. Now we know why we had to access it from underneath. There's a bushing here. There's, I think, 2 more. Did I take this one out? No, that one didn't need to come out, did it? Either way, we can take the oil filter, get that replaced. While it's up in the air too, we can actually drain the oil out of it. What do we have left? More of the brake pads, camshaft, fuel, front wheel hub. Oh yeah, I see it in there too. Okay, we'll get that replaced. We had to take off this caliper anyway to get to the brake pad, so. Yeah, that one's completely toast. Front wheel hub. Gotta remove the hubcap first. Bearing's good, just the wheel hub. Go ahead and get this mounted back on. I think we can safely reassemble this tire. And I really hope I don't have to take that tire back off. This one, did we get the brake pads on this side? Brake pad is worn, so this one I did not get. The rear drive axle on this side of the car was actually trash. I came over here to change a brake pad, and to fix the whole axle. Okay, so I think we got all the brake pads, all the stuff that has to do with the tires, and I think the rest of the problems with the car lie under the hood. We do have to refill the windshield washer fluid, and I don't think we have to drain this for any reason, so I might as well just go ahead and top it up, get this out of the way. Glug, glug, glug. Fuel rail. That's gotta go. I was gonna try to do this without having to... Oops. Without having to check or highlight anything. I'll go ahead and put that in there. Okay, so the spark plugs and the timing belts, ignition coils, they're good. The camshaft is what I'm not 100% certain on. Thing is, I know I've changed one before, I just can't remember. Like, this is the throttle. I don't think it's in, so I gave up. I had to highlight it, and I do have to take a bit of the engine apart, which is fine because we did have to replace 2 of these ignition coils. as well as the spark plugs, so that actually worked out. It looks like 3 of these spark plugs are completely rusted over. This one's fine. Okay, so to get to this camshaft, I had to take the entire front engine off. That's wild. Okay, so I do have to take off every pulley imaginable. Every roller, I guess. I have to drain the frickin' coolant to take the water pump off. I guess it's only 50 bucks if it spills all over the floor, but still, I just got the nice floor that I wanted, so I might as well just avoid the problem if I can. Who knew there were so many friggin' pieces to cars' engines? Okay, we can take the time and cover off now. It's about friggin' time. I just need to get to this camshaft. That's all I needed. Okay, so I think we can start assembling it again. Friggin' fingers crossed I didn't forget anything. This job is an expensive one. Hopefully we get a decent payout because we're running out of funds. I just want to check real quick. Ignition coils I haven't put in yet, but everything else is fine. Okay, we should be good. Even with the 20% screw increase, this is taking so long. Okay, ignition coils good on that side. This side I didn't put them on because I forgot about them. That one's at 80. That one's at 79. 78. They're getting lower, dude. 75. Alright, still within the threshold, I suppose. Water pump's back installed. And go ahead and put the coolant in now. Am I jumping all over the place? I just want to put the rollers in. Get the belts back in place. Belt tensioner. Belt tensioner's got to go back in. Oh, see? Every time you put one piece in, another piece pops up. It's like a friggin' Hydra. Okay, I think all I have to do is put the coolant and the oil back in it, and we are good to send this back to the owner. What percentage of you guys out there watching this change your own oil? I've always heard it was super easy to do, but I've never done it myself. I've never changed my own oil. One of the ignition coils is bad. I friggin' knew that was gonna happen. What? Oh, 76%. 78, 79, 80. Do I have one? 76%? No, 71 and 75. To buy one special coil for you, just for you. Now we're good. Just by 1% you were gonna fail me. Okay, job well done. $4,800 on this Bolt Hornet. Let me see if we could do anything else. Bonus XP, bonus credits, nothing like that. Just take your car and never come back. That job was honestly awful. So when I was looking for the Bolt Hornet bumper, I saw the Bolt Atlanta, which is the car that we currently have. And I see that it has parts for sale that we also need. If we take the front bumper off, I didn't want to put it on, I wanted to take it off. Oh, you don't have one. That makes sense. So if I get a bumper and a left and right headlight, that's actually not too shabby. Not too shabby. We got a little bit of a few things that are pristine. A front license plate. You know what? Where do we want to be from? What do you think? I don't suppose there's any Canadian ones, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, dude, we can customize it. I didn't realize that. There's our front plate, baby. Alright, so the car's actually coming together. We got a few parts added to it. We might... Obviously, we're going to need some tires. It is what it is. And I need to be stopped. I'm kind of running away with it here. I just bought a couple mirrors. There we go. So we got a few new parts on it. A couple of new brakes. Systems like that. I'm going to need, obviously, the trunk. taillights, rear bumper, rear plate, everything like that. So the body's coming together. We're left here with 7 grand. So we're gonna have to do a couple jobs. Get our level up. Maybe if we hit level 10, we'll go to the barn. See if we can find a good deal there. So hope you liked the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And what do you think of the rust bucket here? Should we get a window? Let's get a window. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta quit before I spend all my money. So take care. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, don't do anything stupid while I'm gone.